Welcome to Word on the Streets. Prepare to dive into a dynamic discussion designed to inspire you to elevate your standards. Remember, the power to transform your life begins today. By committing to yourself and raising your standards, seize each day, moment by moment, and witness the remarkable unfoldings in your life journey. Now, let's get ready for tonight's show. Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days, with another extraordinary story making headlines today.
Gwendolyn Brooks, a pioneer of American poetry, born June 7, 1917, Topeka, Kansas, died December 3, 2000, Chicago, Illinois. Gwendolyn Brooks was a towering figure in American poetry, renowned for her candid exploration of the lives of Black people, particularly those living in urban environments. While born in Topeka, Kansas, Brooks spent most of her life in Chicago, Illinois, where she drew inspiration for her work from the city's vibrant Black community. Her keen observations of the everyday struggles and joys of ordinary people allowed her to create poetry that resonated deeply with readers. Brooks's educational background included attendance at Hyde Park Academy High School, Wendell Phillips Academy High School, and Inglewood Technical Prep Academy, before graduating from Kennedy King College in 1936. Her most significant accomplishment was becoming the first African American to win the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry in 1950 for her collection, Annie Allen. This groundbreaking achievement opened doors for other Black writers and solidified her status as a literary trailblazer. Beyond the Pulitzer, Brooks left an enduring legacy through her numerous poetry collections, which tackled themes of race, identity, love, and loss. She also served as the Poet Laureate of Illinois for 32 years, from 1968 until her death, and was the first African American to be appointed as a consultant in poetry to the Library of Congress, now Poet Laureate Consultant in Poetry. Gwendolyn Brooks's poetry continues to inspire and challenge readers, making her one of the most influential and celebrated poets of the 20th century. World premiere Word on the Streets proudly salutes Gwendolyn Brooks. This is Black History 365 Days.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to world premiere Word on the Streets with the amazing, the one and only Mr. Keith Fletcher, and I am Extraordinaire. Friends, get ready for another exciting, passionate evening with us. We're so happy that you decided to join us tonight. But enough from me, friends. Let's hear it from the one and only, the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. What's up, my brother?
Man, what's up? What's up? Word on the streets. What's up, people? How y'all doing, man? Hey, I'm doing good, extraordinaire. Another day, man. Grateful, gratitude. Woke up to do better, be better, to have better, man. How about you?
Man, I got to call it good myself. Even though I don't know, I think it's my sinus is tending to act up, but that's a small thing there. But that's really, I've been sneezing throughout the day. Other than that, everything is good, man. Everything is almost as good as NBA action. But NBA not back on yet, so that's why I say almost.
Yeah, well, you got that NFL on now. The football is back.
Yeah, exactly right. I've been
Yeah,
looking at
turn it
that.
up.
I've been trying to keep up what kind of moves the Saints gonna do for the fall season. I don't know. I don't see too much movements that they're making. Did I miss something?
Man, hey, my friend Kyle, I ain't looking. I think I'm a little disconnected from football, man. I'm just like I was
Yeah,
telling my partner that over the years, man, they had me so highs and lows, and hey,
yeah,
yeah, I'm just looking at
yeah.
individuals, man. Like you say,
Right.
moves, what they making, and what the people paying. We got Rafford in the quarterback. Is he gonna play? Is
I
just
know that feeling, man. I know that feeling. I almost feel that way too, but I'm kind of invested. I want LeBron James to win one more before he retire. I hope they give him the right pieces he need at his age, and so he can, get him one more and then let it go. And if they give him just a couple of more pieces, him and AD, Anthony Davis, they can do that. But it's all about the people around you. It's all about what you and I talk about every Monday and Wednesday. You got to have the right people around you.
mm,
See how that worked, brother? That's exactly how
yeah,
that worked, right?
yes, sir. Yeah,
Surround yourself with the right people.
yeah,
But
you got
Fletcher, before we go any farther, we have Selena in the house with us from minute one of the show. Hello, Selena.
hello. What's up, Salim? How you doing?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead on, brother.
Nah, man, like you say, you're right, man. We the piece is putting the right people around you, man, and that's what we doing. We doing here, putting the right people around us. Bill and I, we got Miss Bertrand putting it around Bill and I clan too. So, man, putting the right pieces around you. Just like when me and you came together, man. We came together, and look what it created. We still growing, man. So yeah, I'm loving that, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And tonight, friends, we're going to chop it up tonight about money and mindset. Fletcher coined the phrase, gotta get your mind right. Well, we're going to chop it up money and mindset, how financial habits shape your relationships and future. And friend, the thing about it too, with this money thing, are we spending out of emotional spending, impulsive spending, rebound spending? It's a big thing there, but we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna do that after we, check out the news, see what's going on around the world, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna chop things up. But what else, Fletcher, going on over there in the great city of Dallas?
Hey man, nothing, man. Everything is fantastic, sure. Now getting up, and I'm just like I said, grateful, man. I choose to be happy, man, and just look at things in a brighter way. I was talking to one of my friends about that, man. Just thankful, man, and everything is going well. And like I said, we always talk about building and creating the life we want. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Just building, being happy, meditating, this and dreaming still, man. Dreaming and being a visionary. That's it over here, bro.
But say that again. You said meditated. So
Meditating, yeah.
yeah.
That's in the morning, man. I do that in the morning. My time alone to meditate.
Okay.
You know,
Now, when you say meditate, brother, break that down to me, to us, because a lot of people think they hear the word meditate. People, to me, Fletcher, they tend to make that be a difficult thing. Or tell them what do you mean when you say meditate?
but when I meditate, man, I get alone to myself. You know what I'm saying? In a quiet place, I go on my front porches, and it's like it's 3 in the morning, 3:45 in the morning. It's dark. It's quiet. So I'm there by myself, just meditating my day, what I got going today, how I want to design my day, I want to design my future. Whatever I did, marking stuff on in my head. You know what I'm saying? Slowing things down. You know what I'm saying? Being grateful, gratitude. You know, that's what I meditate on.
See that, friends? And I don't like to gloss over words and things like that because somebody out there, has been wrestling with when they hear that word so much. And friends, as Fletcher just explained to you, it's really not a difficult thing. It's being able to stop, give yourself some moments to yourself, by yourself, and have some moments of just being thankful. And I'm sure there's some things you can find to be thankful for.
Well, it's a
And
lot.
he not, huh?
There's a lot
Go
of
ahead
things.
on.
There's a lot of. I'm just saying. There's a lot of things. Go ahead. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of things, huh? Right. I see you smiling, man. What that smile about?
No, as I'm saying, there's a lot of things to be thankful for, man. You know what I'm saying? Waking up to your family, just waking up, man, and be able to get up, open your eyes, move your legs, man. It's being thankful. There's a lot of things to be thankful for. And I think
Right.
we take them for granted, but it's a lot of things to wake up with family, go to your kids' room, and you know what I'm saying, and they in the room sleep, and you can just go over there and put your hands on them and tell them you love them in the ear. There's a lot of things to be thankful for, man.
So when you sitting out there on the porch or you up around 3 in the morning, you by yourself, those are some of the thoughts go through you when you're doing your moment, your meditation.
But when I get up in the morning, before I get up, I give that thanks to the Most High and for gratitude for just waking me up. And when I'm sitting on the porch, man, I'm just going through my day and framing my life up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that, as I say, trying to release that I don't want that bad energy. You know, that bad energy around me, man. I'm trying to control my feelings and my emotions, working on that with inside me.
Okay. Now, just in case people may think what we're doing is out of line, but what you start early in the morning getting your mind set and right.
Yeah.
So you see that, friends? He don't wait until it's a collision. He don't wait until he's in the middle of an accident. Before the day unfold, he's getting his spirit and his mind right. This money and mindset. And I think a lot of times, Fletcher, we have so many catastrophe in our lives is
Mm-hmm.
because we, instead of taking lead, taking charge, things just happen on us. And then when things just happen to you, that's an accident. An accident is a catastrophe, friends. And we've all been there. But we can start, we can be like Fletcher. 3 o'clock may not be your cup of tea. But at some point in time, I think we all can develop and carve out some time to give to ourselves. And you can call it meditation. I don't care what you call it. Just give yourself some moments of being thankful, gratitude. And when I say that, friends, let me say this, and then we're going to move on with the show. Every day may not be a good day, but there are some good in every day. Focus on the good.
Yeah.
Focus more on the good, and you will attract more good in your life. You will attract better energy into your life. So, with that being said, we're going to go into the news segment, and after the news and all of that, we're going to come back on the flip side, talk about money and mindset, how financial habits shape your relationship and your future. So don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial unless you're going to tell somebody to tune in to world premiere Word on the Streets with extraordinaire and the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
A recent study has revealed that excessive chicken consumption, particularly when paired with common condiments like ketchup, can contribute to unexpected levels of fat and sugar intake. While chicken breast is often lauded as a lean protein source, experts warn that even lower fat foods can gradually add up to unwanted calories. Professor Christopher Taylor from Ohio State University says we need to be mindful of our chicken consumption. While not demonizing the protein, he emphasizes the importance of balanced diet and portion control. So, while that chicken breast might seem like a healthy choice, it's essential to consider the overall picture and be aware of hidden sources of fat and sugar in your daily meals. Shorten it a little, but not too much. Scientists have discovered our bodies don't age at a steady pace. Instead, there's a dramatic speed-up around ages 44 and 60. By tracking thousands of molecules in the blood, researchers found major changes in these age groups, linked to heart disease and diabetes. While the reasons for this aging acceleration are still a mystery, this breakthrough could be a game-changer in the fight against age-related illnesses.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a life-changing conversation right after this short, but yet powerful, thought-provoking speech.
Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot control, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. See, it's easy to say those nice little words when you don't have any pain in your body and your bills are paid, and you're not facing foreclosure, or your relationship is working out fine and your children act like they have good sense. It's easy to say those things. But when life knocks, when life challenges you, that's when you have to pull and call on the whole armor. That's when you have to be able to understand, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Oh boy, this thing called life. I saw something with some actors they were talking about. Had they learned when they were younger that whatever you're going through right now, if it's bad, if it's painful, if it's tragic, guess what? This too shall pass. And whatever you're going through right now, if it's a celebration, you're happy, you are joyful, things are going great, you feel good in your body, you're physically capable to doing whatever you want to do, your relationship is working out fine, this too shall pass. What do you mean? Life is a roller coaster. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go well, sometimes they don't go so well.
I love that, man. Life is truly like a roller coaster. And I love the part when he said, you got children that, uh, let me see, that act right and behave. If you got all those things going well for you, it's easy. Things in your life going well, bills are paid, mortgage paid, everything, you got good health, you know, but life is like a roller coaster. This too shall pass. Both will pass. When things aren't going so well, when you're sick and you're going through hard time, this too shall pass. And on the flip side of that coin, like you always say, Fletcher, there's two sides to everything. So when the good time come, just understand, young man, young lady, this too shall pass. Life is a roller coaster. And what we are to do, friends, we are to learn how to deal with both those two imposters. Knowing life is gonna, prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, financially, the four pillars, spiritually. Prepare yourself because whether you prepare yourself or not, these things will pass. They will come and they will go, but they're coming. So get ready and prepare yourself. We're going to chop it up, friends, about money and mindset, how financial habits shape your relationship and your future, how these things in life, we say money and also mindset. And I think those are two good words to look at together because personally to me, you can't separate the two. You got money on one hand, but if your mind ain't right, whatever little you have, you won't have it long. So it's money and mindset. It's the proper dance. It's the proper song that goes together. Fletcher, won't you serve us some food, man? And I will join in as you prepare this dish for us.
Well, I'm gonna talk about the news, man. That chicken breast, I'm surprised me, man, because I eat that chicken breast. So I like, no, you can't eat nothing no more, man. You can't eat nothing. I'm thinking I'm eating chicken breast, man. I'm like, nah, I gotta tell me, I gotta back up off the chicken breast. You think you're baking it. And also that, hey, it was true about that age, man, between that 44 6, man, because you're older, you feel like time is moving fast.
It's true. That is true.
He said that, man. That is so true.
That is so true between that age group. Oh my God, that's true.
Yeah, that is so true.
Like it speed up on you.
Yeah, so it's made sense. Your body is speeding up like that, man. You feel it too. Oh man, I'm feeling it, mine.
Yeah.
I was telling my friend about working out, man. I was like, man, I can't get that energy. Like something's wrong, man. Like I'm like I'm not fine, but that's what it is. But I want to make those 2 points on the news, man. So and I also me and my daughter were talking about the blue moon, man. My granddaughter got to go.
Cool.
Look at it just because of the news. She was saying she went back. Yeah, so I was like, that was awesome. And I saw it on the news too, so that was good. But this game of money, man, the money and the habits. I was talking about that on Facebook too, man. But where we learn these habits from, Sean. I'm gonna go a little deeper, open up, go a different place. But what do we learn these habits from? You know what I'm saying? About money. And I was talking about my habits, as growing up with my mother and my father, and my mother used to always talk about she didn't have enough. She'd tell me how much she paid for the house, what this gonna cost. I can't get this. You know what I'm saying? Boy, this about money. It was always not enough, And so about money, seeing my mom at the table, trying to make bills right in the checkbook, you know what I'm saying? Trying to reach make it average out and stuff. I'm seeing her watching her, and hearing them stories about Christmas, boy, it's gonna be a tough Christmas, That's what I was going to the fair, I ain't had $5. You see other people with teddy bear, you can't win them with $5 on teddy bear, So that was my habit to hold on to money when I get it. Then when I would live with my dad, it was different. My dad was about feeding as long as he fed us, So I didn't get the clothes and get the things I got with my mom, So it was just like I had to figure things out by myself, go get a job and become more than on my own and stuff like that. So my relationship with money and habits came from those things, came from seeing things around people around you. But I was told you got to put money up. I didn't have nobody that had money. I had an great uncle that we heard that he was a millionaire, had money and had land. So that's all I heard, but I didn't know anything about money. So I built that habit of saying, I see my dad and my stepmom and, women taking money. You hear about how women like to spend money. So I was like, I'm gonna control my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. I learned that habit from there. I got to be a man. To handle my money myself. I can't depend on nobody else to spend my money up. So that's what I was saying about the money that game of habits. That's what I learned my habits from on money. And as I grew, those habits start, Some won, some stayed with me, some was good. As I got older, I started seeing some of them was bad. I should have found my own habits. I should have learned more about money. I should have read more. I didn't really know nothing about money, as I knew. I just knew, my mom and my dad, they were trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, he was a saver. I understand with him, and he'll put things up. So that's what I was taught, to hold on to money. You know what I'm saying? Try to hold on to the understanding, like I said, like money is currency. It should be flowing. Your money should be moving. You know what I'm saying? Moving around. But that's what my habit with money, extraordinaire. If I didn't go off subject with that, I know you're looking for that, but
No, man, go right ahead, brother. That
I'm saying, the question is like you. What did you think about it? What did you learn your money ways? How you handle money from? You know what I'm saying?
I, watching my parents.
Exactly.
I saw two sides, and I'm sorry I did. I wish I had learned better, but it is what it is, and it was what it was. And because of that, I find myself even in my life today wrestling with the things I learned back then.
Mm-hmm.
Those demons, they stay with you.
Yep.
I saw my father was very conservative about money, and personally, to be honest, I believe if I had leaned in more to my father's teaching, perhaps things might have turned out a little different for me. But I uh, I saw my mother tend to she had no problem borrowing money to get the things that she wanted, and she would often pressure my father to borrow so she can get what she want. And he didn't really enjoy doing that. He really didn't. That used to be a big deal. And it was so easy because my father's name was he had a name in the community.
Yeah.
So he could just say his name and you could pretty much get whatever you want at any store and at any bank. And so, and that was always them having that contention in the house between this thing called money. I saw him begrudging to spend money, and I saw her a person didn't mind borrowing money.
Yeah.
So I grew up. Yeah, you see that battle?
That's what I'm saying. I know.
That's the battle right there.
And
So
we think that doesn't affect us, but it does. That's
oh, it does affect us. It does affect us. And I remember when I was in school and I had saved. I was in college and I was doing some of the odd job, but I had saved $3,500, and all my friends around me. This is another thing, you get influenced. They had cars and not really know it. I think now, had I did smart, I could have done so much better with that kind of money.
Yeah, but
Gave
yes.
all my hard working money and gave it to the car dealership to buy a car because I wanted to have a car like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else who had those cars, their family had bought them their car. Big dummy, big me. so so now I'm stuck with a car note and rent because I was living off. I mean, I created some unnecessary bills that I really didn't have to put myself into.
Yeah.
And it was so you be
And
I
let me ask you this:
put myself behind the 8 ball
let me ask you
even
this.
back then.
Did you know better? Did you actually really know what you were doing?
No, you're absolutely right. I didn't know any better.
See, that's what I
But
said. When I went and bought me a car, my first car, I just wanted a car. I didn't even know the interest rate or nothing. I didn't know.
no,
I just knew I needed
you're
a car.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Didn't know any of that.
Didn't know any of that. Didn't know any of
Didn't
that.
know any of that. And I went in there by myself because
Yeah.
back in those days, you wanted being a man was doing
Being
stuff
a
like,
man, yes.
yeah. So all messed up.
Yeah. You
And
see that?
so
You see that behavior and habit? Yeah.
you're right, right. So I thank God that I'm not, and you too, Keith. We're not that kind of a parent that we're not going to let our boys and our young ladies go in there willy nilly. Like they don't have to prove to me or anybody that
No.
they're a man. I'm not going to let them make that kind of
I can't let them make that mistake. Like
that kind of
you said.
mistake.
What did you say? That's a costly mistake.
Oh, very
Oh,
costly.
very costly mistake.
And
And
it's
how many years?
snowball. It's just
How many?
one
Hey,
thing.
I'm not trying. and I don't know what you said how long, but think about it. And I know for me, how many years ago was that? And it's still,
It is
you know
still right,
it's
exactly. You know why? Because that wasn't the only mistake. Because the
Exactly.
snowfall, you just keep digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, living that life.
Yep.
Living that life.
So that's what he's saying. With a habit, first we need to know where we got the habit from. You know what I'm saying? Where it started, and we continue to do it. You know, like you said, it go deeper and deeper and deeper. You know what I'm saying? Until you like, wow, you know where I'm at. How did I get here? And it happens just like that. You don't even know how you got there. You know what I'm saying? This don't supposed to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Why is not happening? Why did this happen to me? You know? Why is not working for me? You know? Then now, you know, people looking at you, and you know, you looking at yourself like you a failure because you didn't do something right. First car, and I lost the car, and you know what I'm saying? And it was, like you said, a spiral down from then. And it cost me. So that habit, like I said, you know, like again, seeing my grandfather, how he taught me how to save. And like you said, I was saved to a certain point. Like you said, everybody else around me spinning. Everybody else around, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Peer pressure is real, for real, you know? And you get to the point that you break down.
Let me tell you also, when I talk about my father, my mother and other around, they made someone who was, they call it tight on money. They made it unattractive. That was an unattractive character.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
So
and that went on for a long time, Jordan.
That went on for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So anybody listen, that's not an unattractive character.
No,
it's not. Don't be bamboozled.
my brother went through that, and he taught me about finances, and he was talking about that and doing things, and like I said, doing things the right way as not learning now. And that was my first one. And they people to say he was cheap. He was tight, you know what I'm saying? And, it bothered him. He was trying to do right, but like you say, that wouldn't kosher to do those things that back then.
And you know what? That's still, people beat you over the head with that today.
Yes.
They'll call you cheap because you want to do smartly. You want to do better. You want to do right now.
So, you don't, man, you can take a trip. You don't go nowhere. Oh, man, you don't want to do nothing. You know, they're using on you for real.
Right, they do.
Yeah.
And that really is, it's not, I mean, I'm going to be honest. You don't really want to be described that way.
But it starts wearing you down.
It does. It wears you down. Yeah. You don't want to be described that way.
And like you say, you might be strong, then you got your spouse or girlfriend. She looking at you sideways too. Now, you know, they saying, and we could do a little bit more. We could, you know.
Right. Or if you get them a gift, then they wondering, oh, well, I know where you got that from.
Let me tell you something. I had a cousin of mine. He was married. Let me show you how hard that is. And he went to the place to get a burger, but he said, "Look, the cheese. You know, back then cheese was, put a slice of cheese on your burger." Right. He would say, "Nah, we're gonna wait till we get home and put the cheese on the burger." Man, to this day we still talk about our cheese, man. And man, could he buy cheese on the burger? We want to go wait till he get home, you know? Yeah. So,
but look here, friends. So look, we're talking about money and mindset. Something here, Fletcher, I thought about, I wrote down. I said in the beginning of the show, but it's worth some chopping up. So folks out there, y'all join us in the chat room. Let us know something. How many of you all out there do emotional spending or impulsive spending? Do you sometimes, when you have an argument with your lover, or you're upset with your coworker, or you just mad, and you just find yourself impulsively spending to reduce the anger, reduce the stress? I kind of feel that it's people out there have some emotional spending that goes on in your life, and you may say, damn the budget right now, I need my fix. And this fix I need, I'm going out here and I'm gonna buy myself that outfit because, honey, child, I wanna feel better. I wanna look better, and so whatever going on over there in my life, it's got to be put on hold. So we give ourselves emotional fix, impulsive fix. You ever ran into people? Have you ever experienced that in your own life, Fletcher?
Man, I got a friend now. He said just this weekend they are tennis shoe freaks, man. I'm talking about they buy. Oh man, they had some tennis shoes that came out the Olympics. They had them on, and we was laughing about it. They showing me all. I'm talking about extraordinary. I'm talking about bags and boxes and boxes of shoes, tennis shoes. Just and he said, man, we laughed. He said he like that. His kids like that. Again, a habit that they learned from him. And
Hmm.
he said, but you know what? He told me, he said, well, people have addictions to drugs, and not we just addicted to
Right.
this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And like you say, it's emotion. It make them
Yeah.
feel good to go.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sitting up there like, wow, like it's crazy
It,
to me.
it, well, yeah. It can be. Yeah. You're right.
How many tennis shoes can I'm talking about? Like if they going to a party, they're gonna go buy some shoes out for that party. If they going
Wow.
out of town, they buy so. And then you got all them shoes, and I'm you can look at the bottom; they haven't been worn but one or two times.
And
That's
you know what, man? With these kicks, there are a lot of people like that out there, Fletcher. With
oh
those,
man, yeah.
yeah, yeah, they really real.
My son, I talk to him about it, and I see him. I tell him all the time, "Hey, man, to calm down on that. Them shoes ain't gonna tell you." And
Yeah.
that's why I pump that investment. You look how much you wasted on shoes when you could have been growing. You know what I'm saying? So I hit him with that to get that. Nothing wrong. I like shoes too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
worked at a shoe place. I worked at Foot Locker camp. So I got them all.
Hmm.
But man, after a while, how many shoes can you wear? How many? You're not wearing them for yourself no more. You're wearing them for other people to see now. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's a
And
habit
that
that
right.
you put into your, you now you putting that into your fixed income thing. You putting that into your, I gotta have that. That's a part of our life.
And you see, friends, now here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fletcher and myself. Here we go being the policeman, raining on everybody parade. Raining on people parade. See, people won't have that feel good fix, and then we start looking at that budget. You see, friends? But
Yeah,
somebody got to blow the whistle. Somebody got to be the one watching for the speedster who's driving fast. Somebody gonna get a ticket.
yeah,
So somebody has to be the policeman.
yeah.
That's real talk. No, but nobody want to be the policeman. And the reason why nobody want to be the policeman, because you gonna get thrashed.
Mm.
Bottom line, you're gonna be very unpopular at the home. You're gonna be unpopular on the job. You're gonna be the one that everybody goes, "Oh Lord, man, there he go."
Yeah, but
Sticking, huh? Go it on, bro.
but like you said, I done learned, and I was that person that I was the police. I was putting in jail. I was that angry police. You know what I'm saying? And it was causing problems, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start understanding moderation. I got to start understanding what things that I can let go
Right,
and agree to. So
right,
a balance. So the medium.
right. Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what I start because I didn't want those habits going into my children. I was saying like I got to change this up and show them why and tell them why, not just doing it, but
Yeah.
explaining why. You know what I'm saying? A balance into that and put. So that's what I said. Like when I did a study, and I didn't make this up. That's when I started saying, hey, 25%. You know what I'm saying? Put 15% investing, 10% savings. That's when I
Mhm.
say, yeah, I see how to pay yourself first. You pay that, then after that, you want to go do those things. You got enough, go ahead. But at least you got to do that. And you know what I'm saying? You got to do that.
Right. Right. And you're absolutely right. That's when we both and many others who find themselves and feel as if you somebody have to blow the whistle and you might be a little reluctant. I'm
Yeah.
speaking to those who may be, feeling a little reluctant to speak out. We feel you, we understand.
Mhm.
But as Fletcher just explained, finding that balance is important because what good is it to have the key to unlock the door, but nobody gonna come out of jail? They're gonna stay because I mean, like the old saying, "Not all money, good money." You some money you can't give away the way that you're giving it to somebody. You know, people may not want to take your money. You want to hand it to them like that. Shit, keep your damn money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have to learn. We have to always be mindful. And one thing I was thinking about with this topics, man, is that sometimes, Fletcher, when people and when we talk about money, we have a tendency to put so much of our self worth of money. You
Yeah.
see, we think that the money does make who you are, and that's just not true, unless you make it to be so.
But
Or
so
we
many of
put,
us do it. Yeah, your
yeah,
identity. Yeah.
right, or your job, or or whatever.
Your
No,
identity. Make your identity. That's your
make it your
identity.
identity, right,
Mhm.
man. Take up on that, please,
Nah,
brother.
like you said, that job, and my job when I worked at the clothing store, and man, I was man, I was the clothes. Man, that was my identity. When I lost that, I fell down hard, extraordinary. You
Yeah,
know, I made the money. I love working there. I ran the store, and when I lost that, that was my identity. So that
right.
was said we do those things, and man, and when you lose them, it's hard to come back.
Yeah,
It's hard to come back from that. And that's basically saying you don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You like you said a lot. We wear a mask, and we don't even know
hmm
who we are. So I was wearing that mask, and I had to find myself. I mean, when the girl I was dating at the time, she said, "Boo, that's not you no more. You got to let it go." It was hard. It was hard letting that
hmm
go. You know what I'm saying? So I truly understand that by making the money and making that job your identity.
man, I really enjoy coming on this platform when we get to talking. And I want to be very honest with everybody out there listening. Before we go live, it's always some tension for me. And I can't speak for Fletcher, but when we start getting into it, oh man, I love because there's so much stuff that he says make me think, and then I can add my 2 cents. Selena just wrote something. Let me stop and try to read that. She says some of us grown people have learned to change our spending habits and not be that impulsive spender
Yeah.
or that emotional spender looking for that retail therapy. Oh, I like that choice of word, retail therapy.
Yeah.
That's good talk there.
I've heard that many times too. That word, yes.
Yeah, that's good talk. What do they mean by that retail therapy?
Say
What that
they
mean?
gotta go shopping like your sisters them. They to go to the mall all day long and
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Don't have me go iris off on you up in here, man. Uh-uh. Okay, let's start over. Start over. Start over. What you were saying?
well, that going shopping all day. They need that to get that. You know, you done made it through that Friday, and you got to get away. My wife does it. My wife like she'll go when she get stressed out. She got to go to she'll go to the thrift store, the Target, go to the mall. That's her therapy right there. That's that retail therapy. Go.
Boy, you done started a fire up in here, man. Oh, Lord, like your sister. I'm gonna tell them they gotta hear this
They know
show.
that. Hey,
Yeah.
they've been doing that, man, all their life, man. With that shop. Matter of fact, let me tell you this story now. You know, I go out in the morning, work out with a young lady, and and when we meet on the days, the next week, we know we work out 2, 3. She always talking about what she bought the week before. So this time I get in and I was like, she like, oh, she got a new outfit on. She got this. And she's so happy. And I told her one, I said, she like, look, I said, really, I said, man, I really don't want to hear that. She like, well, why? I say, I really been traumatized from my mother them and aunt them. That's all they did was shopping. Then they want to come show you the stuff they bought and look at it and touch it. I said, you sound just like, I don't want to hear that. I don't care.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
consume so much, so I'm serious, man. I do not,
Yeah.
and that like I say, I'm not judging nobody. That's what you do, but man, we got people that really have a product. You said therapy, but man, is you know,
Those are some good words, Selena.
yeah.
Let me Fletcher, let me share this once again. Fletcher and I, we want to encourage you all. So when you come to world premiere Word on the Street and you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you scroll down and read in the description because we put out our show notes just in case we don't get a chance to cover all that we cover. Now, fortunate for you all who tune in to us every Monday and Wednesday, you have heard Fletcher and I go over these things. But I find it so good that we are so on point that all the information that we gather, when we gather it, they are saying things that we advocate on this platform, such as the 15 actionable steps for a balanced money mindset. I'm gonna quickly read through those. Then Fletcher gonna come back in and chop it up some more. So y'all want to hear what Fletcher has to say, folks. Number one, create a budget. Number two, save regular. Three, reduce debt. Four, educate yourself. Five, adopt an abundancy mindset. Six, avoid emotional spending. Seven, set financial goals. Eight, communicate about money. Nine, align financial goals. And 10, establish boundaries. So I just wanted to throw that out there. At least can nobody say, man, okay, forget whatever anybody say. We try to cover as much as we can in an hour's time. But go ahead
Yeah.
on, Fletcher.
But you like you say them steps you talk about, Sean. There, I'm telling you, I live those steps. But I'm gonna tell you why, because we need principles and rules in our life. And I started going by principles and rules because I remember my wife told me one time, and I used to come and tell her something. Then I changed it. Then the next day I changed, and she was like, "You so wishy washy." I'm ready to roll with you, but I can't play the game back and forth. Make your decision. That's it. And that's when I came. I had to realize, okay, I got to really know what I want. This causing problems. So that's what I say, man. I got to get this vision. You know what I'm saying? What do I know? And I came up researching and studying. Okay, I got to get a vision. I got to see where I'm going. See, I got to get goals and know where I'm going. I got to get some short terms and long term goals, and I got to know them. I just can't write them down, but I got to write them down in my mind and my heart to know what I'm talking about. So when I come to her, I come to my family, I got to know it by birth. And so then I had to know, okay, the path, how do I get to it? You know what I'm saying? How am I going to get to those? How am I going to get to that? How am I going to persuade them? So then I had to come out with a plan on it and then the strategy. We talk about a small plan, ways like all those things that you talk about. I actually start doing those things. And like I said, it started working. You know what I'm saying? And once I got on board, like I was doing my show, I was talking about, set up automatic automation, like automate your bank account. And I was saying, like, my money every Wednesday, I got money going out. Every month, I got money going out. Every month, I got money coming in. Every 2 weeks, I got money coming in. But money's going, so the money's always moving. You know what I'm saying? It's paying this, it's going that. It's automatic going and coming back in and going. That is so that I don't have to waste time because I'm saying I done figured out what I like. And everybody else goal is different. I want my time back. I want to be able to have time. I'm buying. And what my money do for me, it buys my time back. You know what I'm saying? So investing, saving, paying bills, whatever is all the time back and it's moving like according to how I wanted to move. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it does for me. But I had to sit down and really analyze what do I really want. And then I had to sit down. And now when I had it plain and clear, I can go to my wife and go to this is where we going. You know what I'm saying? This is how we gonna get. This is the route we take. This is the plan. This is strategy. You know what I'm saying? And we sit there and I talk about it and say, do you agree with it? And I want to input on it. What do you want to give in? What you want to suggest? And she told me things she could live with, the things that she can't live with. I gotta have my days. I go do my retail therapy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be grocery store. I want to be able to spend a little bit more on groceries. So those are things that I said we had to talk and conversate with, and then it comes to the point. Okay, how about me giving you a allowance, but not a loan, but give you a certain amount of money that you can have once we get up to this plan. This is where we're going. Soon if we get to here, we can also allow you to have this. You know what I'm saying? So it was all written out and all planned out. And that's what I'm saying. So I broke those habits. I broke those behaviors that I learned, the behaviors that I gained in the past, and started with a new journey, which wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? But the time, like you say, meditate. Like you start with, hey, you talking, I go meditate in the morning. Lord, cover me from my head to my toe. Protect me today. Make me to make the correct decisions. Speak life into me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I am courageous. You know what I'm saying? I am confident. This
Oh,
is,
that's good.
you know, so those are things I would tell myself because we so negative myself, you know what I'm saying? We believe things, the worst is going to happen. Like he said, it's good days and it's bad days. If you know that, you be prepared for that. So those are things I do in the morning, extraordinary. And that's the things I set up to control my money habits, my money behaviors, that make it easy for me.
I like how you loop back around to the beginning, to the topic. Man,
Yeah.
you just gave the whole show right there, and right there in that little nest egg. I love that. That was beautiful. Oh man, that was really good. That was really good stuff, Fletcher.
Thank you.
On mindset, on this thing called mindset, friend. If we can practice where Fletcher left off at, loving yourself, forgiving yourself. You see, you may not recognize it and you may not even realize it, but the least you love yourself, that's the least you can possibly love someone else outside of yourself. And the other person picks up on it. So you're not loving yourself, but you think you showing love to your significant other. They can pick up on the mere fact you not forgiving yourself, loving yourself, they not feeling all that love coming from you, even though you think you showing them some love. You see, that's why it's so important to heal yourself from the inside. Because when you fill your cup up, then you got something that you can share with someone else. But if your cup empty, how can you pour something in someone else's cup and your cup empty? You got to fill you up first. And then when you go to your significant other, now you got something to share. And like Fletcher said, then when you share it, then you need some input. Now, I'm gonna be honest. There are some things just like a job. Here's some non-negotiable.
Yeah.
These three things or these two, whatever they are, you gotta have some non-negotiable in the plan. But outside of that, then it's got to be yin yang. It has to be give and take. Here's some things maybe I can let this go, but no, I'm not letting this go. And like he said, it's not easy. But hey, you got to be able to bend. This is a relationship. Financial habits shape your relationship. Mindset
It shaped your life.
relationship.
It shaped your life too, like you said. It shaped your
Yeah,
identity, all that. Yeah, go ahead.
all of that, man. Go ahead on, brother. I was just
No, I
man, I
was
was
saying
just
that like you said it does. It shape all that for real. So it shaped your relationship, your marriage. You shape you. You know what I'm saying? How you feel. You
right.
get that money and go put some new clothes on, the jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't, yeah, this guy said he was talking to the guy was they about to go to the club, right? They was out of town. And he opened his bag, they get ready to go to the club and found out that he didn't have his jewelry. He left his jewelry at home. And it was out of state.
Mm.
He could not go out that night.
Wow.
His friends were like, man, what you said? Nah, I can't go out.
Man.
That was what got he had to get his ship, call home, had his ship to where they was at
Wow.
before he could
Wow.
go to that was his identity.
Wow.
Tell me that money and them things don't control. You think about that.
Yeah,
So,
it
yeah.
does. You're right. It does.
There's a strong hold. Think I
It
can
control a
push
lot of
you.
people.
Yeah, there's a whole lot
It
of people. I
does.
can't go out like that, man. No.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
does.
saying? I'm not going there like that. You know, it got
It
people want to
does.
go somewhere without a haircut. They ain't got a haircut. They ain't
That's
going out.
that is so true.
Yeah,
That is so true.
yeah.
If
So
they can't
it
get that,
does.
if they can't get that wig cut, that what I call
No,
it. They
no, they
can't
ain't
get
going
that
nowhere.
look. They'll just skip the whole thing.
They ain't skipped the whole thing.
Yep.
They don't feel they want. So, like I said, it's tied into that, man, and we just got to know how to control. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
That's
I've been
right.
that. I have
Right.
that certain things. I gotta.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're
So,
not
and
we,
like I said,
we're not trying to put down anyone and say that's
no,
wrong
no.
because it's all part of life.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
we all go through whatever the journey that is in front of us. We go through those journeys and we grow from there. Some of us grow, some of us stay there longer than others.
yeah, yeah.
And and that's but everybody grow at their pace. Everybody's different.
Yeah, hey, and I like I said, I feel you, boy. When you looking good, you got the clothes, your jewelry on, man, you driving the car clean, you riding. Oh, no, it does seem like it's a better day sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, so I understand.
Oh, hey, look, energy is important.
Yes, yes,
Energy is important.
it's important. Yeah,
If I mean,
you just got to use it in a positive way.
you have right when you go out there, you clean and you got your
Oh,
car
yeah.
clean, and
Oh, yeah.
you can't tell me you don't feel better.
Oh, you can't say that. Yeah. You got the money in your
Oh
pocket.
yeah,
Oh man,
oh yeah,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
But see,
oh
look
yeah.
how it controls you, man. Look there.
Right, right.
That's it.
But
See, God knew how to eat, in the Garden of Eden that we should have ate that apple because we're naked. He knew what these things gonna do to us. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. Now look at
he
us now.
did.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look
But
at
everything in life has energy, friends. Remember that. So whatever it is you're looking for, it's looking for you.
yes.
We just have to connect our transmitter energy with what is looking for us and so that they can connect. And how do we get those things to connect? We self-educate. We educate ourselves. See, something you're attracted to, when you're attracted to a woman, or a woman attracted to a man, and you want that woman, you want that man, we know what we do to get that person attention. We find out where they like to go, what they enjoy doing. We do a little research, we do a little homework, we get to know. We have to fall in love with ourselves like that. And whatever it is that we want out of life, we have to approach it similarly, somewhat in the same manner. You want more income, you want more money, then you have to stop beating yourself down with where it's like, I don't have enough, I never have enough. No, you got to change that whole, you have to change your communication. You have to change how you talk to yourself. You have to change how you look and think about money. You have to you have to create a new program in the way that you speak about money and the way that you think about money, the way that you think about relationship, the way that you approach relationship, the way that you think about health, the way that you approach health, how you eat, your eating habits, your exercise habits. So what I'm saying, what you want wants you too. But whatever we want, we have to prepare for that which we want. And it will meet us when we're ready. When you have got properly prepared, it'll be ready because you're ready. Does that make sense, Fletcher?
Yes, sir. I want to say something short there. Is Selena still in the chat?
Yes, in fact, she just said, yes, heal yourself first and plan ahead, make better choices. That's it. Go ahead on.
Like I say, Selena, my ex. I've been broken, like I say, divorced and separated. It's been probably about 22 years, and I bet you she can put in the notes. I've been doing a budget for years. I bet she can tell you what she do. She still do the same thing. We've been married, we've been separated about 20. We was married together about 15. And I know she remember, and she still do it to this day, I bet. Sitting down with her, writing our bills out, writing out, okay, how much we make, how much we're going to have at the end of the month, where we going to put it at. We was doing that back then. And she can say it in the notes when you see it, but I bet she still do it. You know what I'm saying? But we were doing that back in the day. I started that back in the day with our tablet. We would have a tablet, And that tablet kept everything in that tablet. What we did over time, we will meet. And I bet she still does do that with that tablet. I bet.
In fact, she said yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And we used to have some heated conversations, and like I said, but I'm telling you, I know we had that tablet, and we would write that tablet, have everything written in that tablet.
Yeah.
Start a new tablet. Yep, that's how we started.
You
Way
say
back then. How many years ago that was?
Still do. She still does until this day.
To this day. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Brother, I've enjoyed this show tonight. This was really good, man. Money and mindset, friends. How your financial habits shape your relationship and your future.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go back and replay this and share with a friend. And make sure y'all tune in to be back with us Monday coming at 7 p.m. But what's going on, Fletcher? What's going on here tomorrow night on Word on the Streets?
Bertrand, man, coming out of Herbal's expression.
Herbal Expedition. Miss Bertrand.
Shirley Bertrand, man. Wise, intelligent, smart young lady, man. Yeah, that's coming on, man.
Yeah, she would be on the platform doing her thing tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in and support her. Herbal Expedition. Oh man, in her last show, she really be covering some interesting things, folks. She talked about on her last show how things we use in our kitchen that perhaps may be harming us. Like, and some of you all know this, but it calls for reminder. Preheating your food in plastic container may not be good for you. See, but you want to know more about that. So you go back and check her YouTube channel out, check out Word on the Street, what she has to say about that. And also, she brought a machine out on one of the shows, and I'm in, y'all. But this thing here is called what is a laser, some type of. But anyway, I was so intrigued by it. It's a spiralizer. I thank you, Lord. So she brought a spiralizer out, and if you love stir fried stuff, you will love this machine. She placed a zucchini on this machine, and she just pressed the button, and this thing sliced this zucchini so beautiful, so perfect. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful to watch. So, and if you like stir fried, I mean, I started imagining because I do love stir fry. Like you have your zucchini, your onions, your bell pepper. I mean, you can all your good favorite stuff that then you put in a nice wok or a skillet, and you can stir fry that. You know, but this machine, it worked so well, and I know it was a good machine and it worked. It wasn't a commercial on TV that was just hype. This was real because I know her and she did it on her show. So I say, man, Miss Birch, how much is that machine? She said, oh, it wasn't that much. So I went and Googled it on Amazon and I found out. I said, wow, that thing really is affordable. 33, $35, folks. So needless to say, I ordered that thing, man. I had to at $35, and because it worked. Seldom do you find something that actually worked. This thing worked. And I even made a commercial about it. I was so excited and impressed with it. But that's the kind of information that she be placing on her show. You all want to tune in and find out more. That's Miss Shonda Bertrand every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Herbal Expedition. She will be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in. Last word for you, Fletcher.
Yeah, I want to say this one more time. Just telling y'all about me and my ex, and we did the tablet and the budget, but never in that thing we never invested in that money. Now imagine if we'd have took that back then. We did the budget, but we never set aside for how much we want to save. We never set aside by investing. And that had been over 30, 40 some years ago. Where would our money be at now? You know what I'm saying? We did the budget. See, that's why I say the budget is not enough. That's why it's important that investing, that 10% investing, 15% investing, 10% saving. And then once you get to that certain amount of savings, start putting everything in investment. If we did just that little tweak right there, millions, man. We'd have been in millions, man. So we did the budget, but see, the budget just not enough. You just don't stop at the budget. You got to take it past that. That's when everything start flowing, man. So that's the point I want to make. That's it.
That's some powerful information to end with there, brother. That is some powerful information.
No, I can't write. Yeah. We did the budget right, but
right.
The budget ain't just enough. That ain't enough.
Right. The budget is that's good. What he's saying, that's good, but it's not quite enough.
Not enough.
And he broke it down. He said 15 investment, 10% saving. Mm-hmm. And if you can't do 15-10, you could do something.
But it's, you can do 15-10 because it's 15 of what you have. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so, exactly. 15 of what you have, right.
It don't matter. Right. It don't matter amount I have and what you have is what you have. So
and it's the consistency that you do it. If you're doing that, right. If you get paid every 2 weeks, that's good. Yeah. You get paid every week, that's good. You get paid once a month.
When you had windfalls and you get, like you say. Like the ant, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, when you had them good times, that money flowing better, it's good. But when you had them downfall, you don't spend that much. So it worked either way it go. But like you say, you do like the ant do. Sure enough, you say it all the time. You do like the ant. What the ant do in the summer? You think it's winter. What the ant do in the winter? You think it's summer. You just keep on trying, keep on working, man. That's what it's about.
That's right. Everybody, thank y'all so much for tuning in to World. Peace. Now we out of here, folks. See y'all on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank y'all.